Okay, so we've got some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay in the background for you here, and that is pretty much all I've got to say about that. I'm not going to try and sell it to you and say, hey, watch this, it's an awesome gameplay. I go ballistic. It's okay, it's watchable, I suppose. It's just something to put up here while I talk about the subject in hand. Now, first thing I wanted to talk about, by the way, sorry, enjoy, I forgot to say that. The first thing I wanted to talk about is this morning I streamed on Twitch for the first time in about 3 months. Now, I didn't really make it a kind of public thing because there was a few things I wanted to test out, i.e. microphone wise, and also just to see if it still worked out and if it was okay. Now, I haven't streamed in about 2 or 3 months, and the reason being is because if you remember a while back, I mentioned that I actually lowered my internet speed down from fibre optic to copper broadband. Now, copper broadband is considerably lower than fibre optic, and I wanted to do it to see what the gaming experience was like on Call of Duty and things like that. And in actual fact, to tell you the truth, it was a hell of a lot better. It really was. It was smoother, it was cleaner. I don't know why, but you know, we all know that if your internet's a little bit worse, you get rewarded a bit more. So that's fine, and I was happy with that. The only problem was that I couldn't live stream because my upload speeds were a little bit tainted, I suppose, is the best expression I can use for that. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, you know. In the one hand you can say, well, great, I can play the game with amount of relative ease, it's still frustrating, but it's a lot smoother, but I can't live stream, or I can raise the internet up. Have a few spiky moments, but at least I can live stream and you know, keep people happy that way. And I was kind of going through my emails. The decision came from me flicking through my emails, and I noticed that there are so many people who follow me on Twitch now. You know, there was really the odd notification almost every other day saying this person's following you on Twitch. And I went over to Twitch and checked, and there was people messaging me saying, why haven't you streamed much? You know, we want to see more of this. And I thought I'd like to, you know, I sit and play the game, I may as well stream it, you know, it's it's much of a muchness if I'm playing it, then it may as well go out to an audience. So that's what I did. I phoned up my ISP again, and I managed to raise my internet again. My internet speeds have been up and down more times than a prostitute's knickers, so yeah, plenty of times. So yeah, it's back up to high speeds now, and at least I can stream. And I tested it out earlier. I didn't go live. I didn't tell many people over Twitter. Well, I didn't tell anybody over Twitter, sorry. I was going to tweet it out. And I certainly didn't make a video because I wanted to see how everything ran. And the first thing I started streaming out was some Battlefield 4. And, you know, people kind of enjoyed it. We were playing Conquest, which was a little bit slower paced, but it kind of managed to keep people there. And then somebody says play some TDM, which we did, and we had a lot of fun. You know, it was really fun, really thoroughly enjoyed it. A few annoying moments, but altogether good fun. I think there was about me and 3 others playing it in a party. And, you know, there was the general chat and banter and things like that. It was really good, real good fun. Then towards the end, I kind of flicked over to some Call of Duty 4, which we couldn't find a gameplay for love or money to sort of join up with each other. And the connection was shit anyway. Oh, the connection was awful. You know, the bullets weren't even connecting, and we were spawn trapped every game. Yeah, just usual thing you get to expect. And then I kind of finished it off with a couple of games of Black Ops 2, which was fun, I suppose, to watch, but again, frustrating a little bit. But, you know, it was good to play. So, yeah, I kind of think maybe I might go down the Battlefield 4 route of doing some streaming, because I do want to stream a lot more now. I kind of missed it. Not being able to do it with being offline for so long, but now at least I've got a few options, so I was happy with that. So thanks to everybody who came along and supported it. I think the most I had about was 19 people watching the stream, which I know is not a lot. I think when you put a video up and a tweet, you get a couple of hundred in there come along and enjoy the ride, and everybody kind of has, you know, a good bit of banter and chat with each other. And there wasn't really that. People were messaging me, and I wasn't answering too much because I was concentrating so much on the gameplay. But again, I did really appreciate everybody coming along. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I suppose. You know, it's just been nice to be able to get out there and do that again. It's just another side to things. I mean, you know, like I said, I've been playing a bit of Grand Theft Auto lately, and to be honest, it might be nice to start, you know, streaming a little bit of that. I don't know how interesting it would be to stream. And I know people want me to start playing a bit of Skyrim and things like that again, which, you know, I will do. At the end of the day, it's a gaming channel. I may as well game, you know, I can't just sort of associate everything with one genre. It's nice to move around a few different things. It keeps your mind active and keeps you interested. And, you know, I got a little bit of criticism on my last video. No, actually, no, I didn't get a little bit of criticism. There was one person who criticised me saying that, you know, as a 36-year-old man, you should be more responsible and not go smashing your Xbox up, and why are you acting like a kid, and I need to take responsibility of my own life and not be such a prick. I've got a family and I've got a child. What am I doing? Think about the things you've done. And I thought, man, that is really harsh. That's a real harsh comment. You know, it's like my life doesn't begin and end at gaming. It's about 9 to 10% of my life, which is my hobby. So that's why I do so much of it, you know, in the short space of time that I have. If I'm not watching a film when I get time to myself, then I'm playing my game. But it doesn't ruin my life. You know, I work, I'm a family man, I've got a child. You know, I'm upkeeping a house. We're in the middle of selling and renovating. And, you know, I've got essentially a 9 to 5 job, except for it's 8 till 4. So, you know, I'm doing the regular kind of 9-hour day, and I think it's a little bit unfair and harsh for somebody to say, why are you dedicating everything to this just to make money? It's like, really? You think I make that much money off YouTube? I wish I did. But no, a little bit harsh to judge somebody by the just by the fact they've heard of your videos, but then, hey, I probably don't really give too much away, do I? So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, guys. Thanks very much for coming along and watching me on Twitch. I look forward to doing a hell of a lot more, so I'll see you there. Apocalypse done.